What's up, guys? So today's episode is all about mock-up designs, okay, and why they're so important and useful when we're trying to sell items and our products and service to people, okay, and why you really need it as a young entrepreneur. Okay, so let's get the theme song on, and I'll see you in the episode. So the big question is this: if you were starting your first online business with no audience, no customers, no group, no following, completely from scratch, how would you actually do that? What steps would you need to take? I want to share with you my young entrepreneur journey as I get to launch my first ever online business for the first time. So that's the question. This podcast is the answer. My name is Kane Pointing and welcome to the Young Entrepreneur's Secrets Podcast. Let's have some fun. What's up, guys? It's Friday. Woohoo! Friday! Woo! So I hope you have had an amazing Friday and you're looking forward to today's episode because I'm super excited for today's episode because I get to talk about mock-up designs, okay, and why they're so useful and why they're so important when we're trying to sell things to people, okay, when we're trying to sell our products and services to people. Now, are you a person who has ever gone on to, let's just use an example, gone on to like someone's website and it's like, oh, would you like to buy this? You're like, yes, this sounds really cool, but what does it actually look like? And you think, oh, I'm not too sure what it looks like. And then you make your own version up in your mind of what you think it looks like. Okay, have you ever done that? Yeah, I've done that as well. Have you ever gone to a, like, you know, if you go on like Ralph Lauren, I use Ralph Lauren, I go to Ralph Lauren quite a bit. But you get to go on their website and then you can see what these clothes looks like. You go, oh, that's what the clothes, that particular t-shirt look like. Oh yeah, that's quite cool. But that's really a mock-up design. Okay, it's like a digital mock-up design, or it's actually someone took a photograph and they posted that image on there so you can see what it looks like. But when you see that image, do you go, oh, that's what it looks like? And now in your mind, you think, okay, when I'm then talking about that blue jumper, I know what that blue jumper looks like. Okay, so when I put that price tag on there and I talk about the blue jumper, that's what it looks like. Okay, compared to, imagine if you didn't see an image, you're like, oh, what's this blue jumper? What does it look like? Is it any good? Is it real? Is it actually real? Okay, because sometimes, you know, there are people out there. So today's episode, I want to talk about why it's super important that we want to add up mock-up designs onto any products and services that we sell or any bonuses we include, okay, in our offer. Okay, why it's so important we add our mock-up designs, typically a digitally made mock-up design or actually a photograph of any physical products that we have, okay, that we're going to be including. So it's really important. Well, I want to talk about that today. Now, what I mean by this is, it is, like I said, it's a photo or a design, okay, of a physical or digital product that we offer, okay, and that can also be a part of our offer, okay, any bonuses that we add in. And there's bonuses on our existing businesses, like I spoke to you guys about before, which I add in for free. Like, oh, you can get delivery, and they're like, oh, okay, that sort of stuff. Okay, so want to get like a physical sort of photograph of it, what it looks like physically, or we can get like a digital mock-up version, okay, of what we think it would look like, so people can see that. Okay, now it's really important that we want to do these mock-up designs. Okay, now like I said, they can be digital or they could be photos that you could take off if you're selling like a physical product. You know, like we sell our lace tag equipment, so obviously I would take up a photograph of the physical things that we're going to sell, what it looks like, and people can see that. But any non-physical stuff, any digital stuff, like, oh guys, you know, we've got a gaming vault, and they're like, what is that? It's like, this is what we look at all the videos, and I can make up a little design of what these videos look like. Now, people want to be able to see what they're buying, okay, and also have included, okay, and all the bonuses. Just like I said about Ralph Lauren. If you go on Ralph Lauren website and you're like, what's that jumper look like? Excuse me, what does that jumper look like? You're not going to buy it, okay, because the reason why, because you don't know what it looks like. You're like, not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to buy if it's wrong. I don't want to make a mistake. Don't want to feel like you made a mistake. Don't want to feel like you waste your money. Okay, but when you do see a product available with a image, you just go, oh, that's what it looks like. Ah, okay, yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, that's awesome. There's a high chance you're going to buy it. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Okay, because I'm the same thing. We're all humans. Okay, I hope we all are anyway. But the whole thing is, we want to add these little designs on there. Okay, these photographs. So I want to physically show people what they look like. I want them to see what they look like. So when they're on this sales page and they're looking through, they can actually see this. And that's important because it doesn't even have to be anything that you have to purchase. Okay, it's like when we're doing our summit. Okay, we're saying to people, we're going to give you a free pass on to our summit. Okay, but you can actually upgrade to our all access pass for X amount. Okay, but your pass will look like this and it looks like a ticket. Like, whoa, that's my ticket. It's got my name on. That's so cool. Okay, so it's like that sort of stuff. So then they can relate to what that product is about and they can see something in their mind of that is physically what it looks like. Whoa, will I actually get a ticket? Okay, no, not really going to get a ticket, but this is what the ticket would really look like if you did actually have a physical ticket, but you wouldn't get one. So it's that sort of stuff of getting the images across to people so they can sort of understand that is what they're going to buy, or that is what they're going to get. Okay, so it's super important that they understand that. Because if they go, oh, what's this physical pass thing then? What is this? What's this this summit? What this pass I got? What does that mean? If they see this free ticket to our summit, the Relaunching Growth Summit 2021, you're like, oh, that's quite cool. And it says the all access pass is your all access pass. You're like, what is all included? And so you get this included, this video, this video. You're gonna get this. You're like, whoa, I can see all that on the screen. I know what I'm getting. Okay, so making it clear and easy for our customers, so they can understand, and it's a logical way so they can buy. It's all about logical buying. So this is important because we want to add that in there. Yeah, we want to add that sort of stuff so they can see that and go, that's what I'm buying. Okay, so it ticks off the box of, is this product real? Yeah, it's because I can see something on the screen. Okay, I can actually see something on the screen that looks like that product that they're describing. It's like, okay, that's cool. This seems all right. Okay, so it's all about building that trust. Okay, getting it so they can go, that's what it looks like. Oh, that is really cool. I like that. That's very good. Okay, so they can see everything that they're going to be getting. Now, you know, we are going to create a digital design, okay, for all of our products we offer, okay, for our summit. Like I said, we're going to do it for a free sort of thing. So when people want to come through and they want to get that free ticket so they can view the summit throughout the 3 days, they're going to have a free ticket design, okay? Anybody who wants to go for all access pass will have a design made up, okay, of what the all access pass is and all the extra bonuses. And each one will get a digitally designed product. But there's also extra things like I've mentioned before about order bumps and one-time offers, which I've mentioned on another podcast. And that one is, like I say, all those little things of what's going to be added in will all have different designs so people can see what they are buying. Okay, because if they see what they're buying, it's a higher chance, highly likely, okay, it's gonna go up and they're actually going to purchase. Okay. Now I want to talk about this particular part. Okay, so you know when they see stuff, they're like, okay, like I said, like if you were on Math event and you saw it and you're like, oh, that's what it looks like, you're going to trust it. Is that right? You're going to trust them because you're like, yes, I can see what I'm buying. Okay, yeah, you're going to trust them. It's all about trust. Okay, that they see what you've got and it actually matches what you're describing and they trust it. Okay, and then what happens? Prices go up. Okay, the sales go up and that sort of things. You know, and we really want them to help that out. So we can set all that to different products and different things. So it's really, really important that we do that. Okay. Now I'm also doing this with our other businesses, our other existing businesses. Okay. So our customers can also benefit them and feel that they can trust us. Any new clients, any existing clients that we have, they're like, guys, you know, I've got this offer. They're like, oh, what's that? Okay. Because every single time they're like, what does it look like? Is this going to be really, really cool? What's it like? Okay, so they want to see what they're getting. Okay, so it's like I go, oh, you're going to get this and this and this, or I could go, you're going to get this, which looks like that. And like, what? That's quite cool. You're going to get this as well, which looks like that. And they're like, oh, okay, I can see two different things. You're going to get this as well, or for the same price, even if you didn't have that. They're like, whoa, that is amazing. Okay, I'm up for that, thanks. Okay, that's what it's like. So it's all about adding the value and showing what you're going to give them. If you show someone what you're going to give them, they'll be like, oh, I can see what I've got. I can see that the price I'm going to pay, I've actually got more things than really I should have. And this is unbelievable. Okay, and that's the whole point. I want to give them so they can see the stuff. And it's nice and clear, it's easy, it's relevant. Okay. Being our own businesses, like I have got on my whiteboard, if you watch on YouTube, you can sort of kind of see my other part. Listen on podcast, don't worry, but pretty much on the side of my wall I've got like this whiteboard, okay, and I put on there like these offers that I'm going to be popping out, and there's an offer that I'm going to be popping out this month and next month where I've got to get some digital design stuff, and this is for our existing businesses whilst doing a summit. Okay, so it's like I'm going to make these things digitally that I'm doing myself, so that I can portray that thing of this is what you're going to get. Okay, so when they see this item, they're like, I understand what that is. Okay, not, oh, what is that? Because when you do mock-up designs, if you do the wrong design for the wrong product, they're going to be confused. And Russell Brunson has got the best way of saying is, a confused mind says no. I love it. Okay, a confused mind says no. If they look at the image that you've got, it's like, that does not match what I was going to buy. Confused mind says no, so they're not going to buy. Okay, it's simple as that. If it's too difficult for them to purchase, they're going to go somewhere else. Okay, so it's like when we make our products, we want to make it super simple it's clear to them what they're going to get, and it's relevant to what we're saying that they're going to get. Okay, because if we say, oh, we're going to give you this this free pass for our summit, and they see like some videos, they're like this video icon, they're like, I don't get it. Okay, if they see a ticket and you see free pass, if you write free pass to the Relaunching Growth Summit, it's a ticket, they're like, I understand what I'm going to get. Okay, because they're saying, I see a ticket. Okay, I normally have to purchase it, but it says free. It says the Relaunching Growth Summit 2021. Okay, I understand. It's all about the logic part of them understanding what they're going to buy for what we're being describing. Okay. So it's super important, but like I say, guys, is we're using this in our summit. I've also got on my board over here, I've got existing products and offers that I'm launching this month and next month whilst doing all of this because I love it. And all that as well is like when that will take time to design. Okay, people can outsource that and people can do it themselves, but like I say, I will get back to you about that one if I'm going to be doing it myself or if I'm going to be getting someone else to do that. So I can tell you the steps by steps of how what it takes to actually do that as a young entrepreneur. Okay. But when it comes to this thing, okay, like today, what I've been talking about mock-up designs. Okay, it's really important that you do include mock-up designs, okay, in whatever you're trying to sell. Even if it's not like me, you're not doing a summit and you haven't got laser tag equipment. Let's say you had a gym, and you're a personal coach. Okay, so if you're a personal coach and you're like, look, you can do a one-to-one with me, and this, I'm going to include these two packages. Okay, one, I'm not a personal coach, I wouldn't know this. Okay, but let's say one was a half an hour course on the treadmill with me. Okay. And one was a half an hour course on the bike machines. Then it could be a photograph with you, with a client, one-to-one talking, but on the bike. And it says 30 minutes, one-to-one. Okay, and if it's just you and the person. Okay, and if it was you on a treadmill, and it said 30 minutes, you could do, but you, because you're the person they're buying into, okay, unless it's just a business. But if it was me, like I would have my face on there on the treadmill with someone else, but it wouldn't show their face, okay, it would just show the half their body. And it says one-to-one, 30 minutes treadmill, okay, with me. And it says, what's the bonuses at the bottom? You get this bonus. So I'm going to give you an eating plan. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this. You're like, whoa, that's so good. And then they can see physically what they're getting. And that's just something if you're in a gym, okay? That's if you were a personal trainer in the gym and you were just trying to show that. If you were doing something more advanced, it's a little bit bonus, guys. It's a bit of a Friday bonus. Trying to think of one off the top of my head. Let's say you were a dog walker. Okay, I use this all the time. Okay, this example, dog walker, and you were selling. Your main product was you're going to walk someone's dog. Okay, so you're going to show yourself. We have some dogs on a lead. Okay. And you smile and like, yeah, we include, this is our product, our dog walking service, where we walk your dogs 3 times a day. Okay, I'm not too sure if that's scientifically proven you're meant to do that, but this is just an example. All right, so you're walking your dogs and there's a photograph of the person. Let's say it's me because I'm the dog walker. They're buying into me. And so I've got all my other dogs. It's like, guys, yes, I'm smiling. Okay, and it's like we include 3 dog walks a day for your dog. And like smiling, yes, it's amazing. Bonuses, and you add the photograph for the bonuses. If it was like a product that you were selling like me, like, we're going to give you, let's say, that's another example. Let's say I'm going to sell you a book. Okay, I'm going to sell you this book. Okay, now obviously, what happens if I don't have a physical book? It's not ready yet. Oh my God, I haven't got it ready. Okay, well, I can get a digitally made up book. I can put some of my designs on there. I can go, do you know you can get this book? I'm trying to find a book that I can use. I haven't got one. Let's just use this one. All right. This lovely book over here. It looks like a Bible, but it's not. It's about psycho-cybernetics. Okay, it's about I think it's about selling and that sort of stuff. Okay, so it's like, look, so let me go and get a photograph of me with this physical book. And let's say I don't have this book designed yet, or I don't have it published. Okay, I don't have a physical copy. What I can do is I can actually make up a design. There's some place you can go online, and you can sort of pop in your design and make a sort of digital version. And what you can do like this. You go, yes. Look, if you're looking at me on YouTube, you can have it so you're there smiling with your hand out, and then you can pop this digital book on there. Okay, so it looks really cool and that sort of stuff. And bonuses like, yes, you're going to get the audio. Okay, you're going to get some audio on there about how it's basically just the audio version of the book. Okay, and what does that look like? Well, who listens to the Audible? Okay, Audible is where you can go on your phone and you can listen, you can buy books and you can listen to the audio. Okay, so it's like you have some AirPods, okay, and you have the whatever the book looks like, but on your phone with the AirPods, and okay, it's going to be, I'm going to listen to the book on my phone. I'm going to listen to the book on my phone whilst we listen to my AirPods. Okay, so it's that sort of stuff, so people can understand what they're getting for. So that's just a couple of examples. But like I say, guys, it's really important you give some mock-up designs of whatever you're selling, physical, digital products, okay, or extra things, okay, like even on dog walking, okay, just show that you've got some dogs, okay, and you're smiling, okay, it's like, we include this, okay, and it's like awesome, and then just you put like ×3, and it says like ×3 every day. Okay, that's just an example. Or your personal trainer, okay, your one-to-one sessions, if you're selling one-to-one sessions, do that as well. But show that you are there. Don't just write it, oh yeah, you're going to get a one-to-one session. Show that they go, I'm going to get that. I can see what that looks like. I can see the guy on a treadmill. Okay, and that's in mind. That's the guy on the bikes. Okay, that's what it looks like. Oh, that's the guy doing the weights. Okay, it says like you're going to get these. Or when you chop the pen on the floor. So it's like all that sort of stuff, so they can see the images, what they're going to get. You're also going to get this digital ebook. You're also going to get the audio. Okay, you're going to get this. Okay, so it's just nice and clear. So I hope you've enjoyed that Friday episode about mock-up designs. Well, it's so important. I will definitely let you guys know as I make these new offers coming this month and next month for our existing businesses. And I'll also let you know about the summit. Okay, the Relaunch and Grow Summit is so cool. We've had so many speakers confirm, and we've had the interviews. And guys, I have listened to a few. We have got some amazing speakers, and their interviews are literally quality. So when we are ready to launch that live, I will make sure that you guys, if you're following me on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, I'll make sure to pop some links on there, so you guys can go check out the summit. You can grab a free pass. You can just check it out. And the free pass is available, so you can go on those days and actually view the interviews from all these experts. Okay, some of these people have done 6 figures a year. Okay, that's like, £100,000 or more. Some people have done £1 million or more. Some people, which is 7 figures, 8 figures, that have gone from £10 million or more. Okay, and there's loads on there. Okay, there's even people who have $100 million. Okay, or £100 million. It's outrageous. So there's some really top experts on our summit. We're so grateful for these speakers for the Relaunch and Grow Summit 2021. When it is ready, guys, I will definitely drop into you, because as a young entrepreneur, you need to expose yourself. What have I said about exposing yourself in these areas? Learn from the best. Learn from the people who made £100,000. Okay, this person made more than me. Okay, made $1 million. They made 10 million, 100 million. Okay, it's like expose yourself. These are nice people, ordinary people who have mastered it. Okay, and have gone beyond. As a young entrepreneur, your duty is to expose yourself. Okay, so you can serve other people, give value, and give back, and do what you want to do as a young entrepreneur. Okay. Going to be awesome. But like I say, I will let you know when that is live and ready. But the interviews we've had so far, it is amazing, guys. Okay, these people are literally sharing how they have made from 0 to 100,000, 0 to 1 million, 0 to 10 million, 0 to 100 million. They're telling us how they've done that. Okay, and you'd be silly not to know how they've done it. Okay, not just what they've done and why they've done it. The actual how part, how to go from 0 to 1 million, 0 to 100,000. So it's going to be insane. So I'll let you know when that is ready, so you guys can have a look and expose yourself as true young entrepreneurs. Okay, so guys, have a great Friday. I look forward to speaking on the next episode. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all on the next episode. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode, guys. I hope what I've shared with you today has helped you and really inspired you in your young entrepreneurial journey. If this episode did help you today, feel free to tag me in your biggest takeaways, aha moments, and let me know how much you love this by leaving a 5-star review. Or even if you want to share it with like-minded young entrepreneurs who you think might benefit the podcast, feel free to do so. You're thinking, I want to get instant notifications when the new episodes drop? You can hit the subscribe button and you'll get notified when I drop them. Once again, guys, thank you so much for listening. And remember, you are one true young entrepreneur in the making. And I'll speak to you in the next episode.